Hi guys, what's up? Welcome on Cami's Hotline. I'm Cami and we're going to be spending the next minutes together. So as you know, I'm a big, huge reader and I love everything funny, witty, smutty, romantic, smutty. Did I say smutty? I think I did. And today's author, she was able to gather all of the above and give us some of the most swoon-worthy characters in books ever. Megan Quinn, welcome on Cami's Hotline.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. You just got to Paris.
I did.
You still have your luggage.
Yes, I got here a few hours ago.
Oh my God, thank you so much for doing this. It's amazing.
Of course. It's exciting.
So you're going on a tour, right?
Yes.
And you're going to be traveling around France, meeting people, and doing promotion for your books.
Correct.
So now, I don't know if you know it, I think you do, because you had a massive success with the first series that we actually got in French, which was the Kane Brothers, Les Frères Kane.
Yes.
Published by Roncière. So the first one, I actually have them here. I'm going to be fangirling for a moment. So the first one, Une pas si jolie rencontre. You don't get the titles. You're looking at me like...
Yep, that sounds about right.
What is that? So, Une pas si jolie rencontre. The second one, Vraiment pas fait l'un pour l'autre. Do they feel the same in French versus in English?
Definitely. Well, what do you mean feel the same?
I
Like
don't
the
know.
titles? Or
Yeah, the titles. If you
they're
see them.
girthier here.
It is.
Yeah, I will say that.
It's a mouthful.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I
very
know.
much a mouthful, just like the Kane brothers.
Oh my God, yes.
But yeah, no, the titles are a little longer, I would say.
They are.
Yeah. So the first one's a not so meet cute in English.
Yes.
So I don't know what that translates over to, but
And not so cute. Une pas si jolie rencontre.
yeah.
It is. Actually, it's easier in English.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, my dad is confused by the title still. He's like, I don't get that, Megan. A not so meet cute. I'm like, Dad, a meet cute, you know what that is?
I was talking about it to some guy friends, and I was just talking, and he was talking about meet cutes and everything. He was like, yeah, meet cutes. And I was like, what is that? And I was like, meet cutes. Rom-coms.
Yeah.
I don't know, be cultivated, for God's sake, do something. And
It's
they
how
were-
you meet the love of your life. Hello.
Yes, exactly. And you know what I loved about these books? I just knew you're a big fan of everything like rom-com.
Yes.
Because you referenced some of the best rom-coms known by actually anyone who actually loves rom-coms.
Yes.
The first one, I think it was Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman, yes.
Right? The second one, When Harry Met Sally.
Correct.
And the third one was My Best Friend's Wedding.
Yeah, a better version of My Best Friend's Wedding.
Right? Oh my God.
A better ending.
So how come? What inspired you to actually be inspired from those rom-coms?
I grew up watching rom-coms. I don't know if you guys if you had Blockbuster out here, like video stores.
No, but I know it.
Yes.
I spent some summers in the U.S., so yeah, Blockbuster, huge,
Yes.
massive, yeah.
So growing up on Friday nights, my parents would take me to Blockbuster, and they would pick whatever movie you want to watch. And so I just started picking rom-coms, and I just fell in love with them over and over again. And it's just been instilled in me. And so when I was starting the series, I thought it would be fun to take a classic rom-com and do a spin-off of it.
Yeah.
And it's I ran with it.
You had
It's been
fun with it.
Yeah.
And we did too. I'm not going to lie, you did too. So your latest book that will be published, it is actually published by Roncière, is The Way I Hate Him. In French, it's, again, a bigger title.
It's prettier sounding.
It is Toute la haine que j'ai pour lui. So in this book, what inspired you?
Honestly, I wanted to do a small town romance.
Yeah.
And when you write a small town romance, sometimes it's not all fun. There's just so many complexities to it.
Yeah, we got that.
Yeah. And so I really wanted to take something of a family and have some sort of tragedy that happened to them.
Yeah.
And then expand from there and see how each person is affected by the tragedy. Even though I'm a rom-com author, there's so much fun in there.
Right.
But
It was different.
Yeah, and I tend to try to write as relatable as possible. So when you are looking at someone's life, it's not always fun and games. There are things that happen.
Yeah. Actual trauma.
Exactly. And so I wanted to pair the two and to kind of show that, you know, there's people out there who are going through both.
Oh my God. And was this the first book where you were like, okay, I still want it to be funny and witty, but I still want it to make it as relatable as possible to people who actually have more trauma and make it more human-like?
I tend to, depending on the series, I tend to try to write as relatable as I can. So even if it's the smallest of things, I mean, some of the like hijinks that happen, you know, the rom-com or the comedy parts of the books, that's, you know, here and there.
It is.
Sometimes things like in, what's it called? So Not Meant to Be. So the second Kane brothers, I don't know how you guys pronounce it. But the second Kane brothers of JP, like she like accidentally pulls on his pants, he falls down, and then like his private area is all over her face. And like obviously that's not really going to happen in real life, but it's such a comedic moment. I know. Everyone wants to be teabagged by him. But I just think it's, you know, having a good mixture of that. So when I do like to tackle some of the more serious things, it's not so depressing all the time because you know that it's going to bounce right back to something comedic.
Well, talking about private things and something comedic, the first line of The Way I Hate Him was, I'm not lying, like I just opened the book and I was like, I don't know if I was in a car or something, and I was just turning my face, and then I read the first line. I was like, God damn it, woman, I'm not putting this down. The first line is it, are you good at giving head?
Yes.
Tell me more. How come?
The first line of each book is my favorite part.
Oh.
Because I think it gives you a chance to set the tone and to grab the readers. And so I always try to do something that is like off the wall, a little bit different.
Shocking.
Yeah. Like, you know, I think I started a book once, so it's like, do you smell that? And then it's like
even you want to know what is she
smelling? Like why is it so important? Like why do we have to know what the smell is? And so I just think it's fun to grab readers' attention that way. And so it just felt right with, you know, a rock star to have somewhat of a sentence like that at the beginning.
And it reminded me, I don't know if you've seen it, but there's a TikTok going on. I think it was like a few years ago of Harry Styles doing a concert. And at some point there was like a fan who got hit in the head.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And he asked her using his mic, he was like, is your head okay? And she was like, never got any complaints.
I remember that. Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. Like I just put two and two together. I was like, maybe she saw the same TikTok I did, but that was.
I love Harry.
I do
so much.
I do. Who doesn't?
He needs to release a new album. We were just talking about this. I am so upset. It's not happened yet. So Harry, if you're watching.
There you go. We need it. Drop it soon.
Yes.
So as a queer author, how do you approach writing straight male characters such as Hayes? You know, even the King brothers. How is it? Do you do research? Do you just from what you know, the men you know in your surroundings? Like, how do you build such interesting characters?
So I would like to say, I mean, I did. I grew up with two older brothers, but they're definitely not the inspiration.
So sorry for you guys.
They are the complete opposite of any of my heroes that I write. They're more like side characters.
Okay.
They're like Abel in the book, you know.
Okay.
So, but I like to listen to podcasts of. Like Smartless is one of my favorites to listen to.
Okay.
And it's with Jason Bateman, Will Arnett, and Sean Hayes.
Oh.
And the way that their banter and the way that they communicate with each other, in my mind, is like one of the perfect forms of communication between men. And I just love listening to it. And I also, Friends is one of my favorite shows ever.
Who's your favorite character in Friends?
Oh, I'm so glad you brought this up because I could go on for an hour. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was at a signing with Lucy Score in Pennsylvania, and someone asked this question, and I want to say I think she said like Chandler or something, and I'm like, I love Chandler,
but
R.I.P. Matthew Perry. Like I cried the day that I found out.
We all did.
It's Ross. Ross is easily
Really?
yes.
What the actual? Oh my god!
Let the uproar begin.
No.
I will die on this hill. I will.
Why?
Okay. Well,
How?
leather pants. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Pivot.
That is.
He I don't know why he had a monkey, but he had a monkey. Like I don't know what's going on there. The tan, the teeth, like everything.
It was not normal. Like he got them.
I know. Like
It's not natural.
the reason why Chandler is so funny is because of Ross. And because he has something to make fun of. And so like Ross is like the glue that really holds everything together, and it's the Gellers. The Gellers are like,
I see
you
what
have to
mean.
give them credit. And like Chandler's so funny, and for a reason though, like because Ross is playing the freaking bagpipes for God knows what reason, or he's on the keyboards with like alien sounds and like going back and forth. Like he's just like he is the main character in my opinion. Who's your favorite?
Well, you talked about him just a few seconds ago. It's Chandler.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
I mean, how could you not love Chandler? But go back and watch.
Yeah.
And then now you're going to see, you're going to be like, oh God, Megan's right.
I'll try to rewatch it with like new eyes and see what you saw in Ross, because he mainly made me so pissed and so
really
angry. Oh yeah.
Oh my God, he's so funny. And like especially towards like the later end, like the first like portion when he's like Carol and like the first few seasons, you're kind of like, okay, Ross,
he's
like
dull.
he has some great moments, but towards the end he really picks up speed, and he's he's great. So
you think, were they on a break?
Yes, even Rachel says it. I just rewatched that season, and she even says that they were on a break.
Oh, okay. So you think it was okay for him to cheat?
I don't think he was cheating.
Oh,
because they were on a break. She said they were on a break. I don't think she cheated. I think his timing was poor.
His timing was
and
very
I think
poor.
maybe he should have let things settle down a little bit before he went out.
Maybe more than 24 hours.
I don't approve of what he did, but she said they were on a break. Because I was just talking to Steph about this. I was like, I just watched the season, and I was like, she was on a break. She said it. She said it.
Well, actually, now seeing how you talk about Ross, I get to understand a bit more how you wrote the male character, especially Hayes, because he is very confident, but also deeply flawed.
Yes.
And that's one thing that was, I think, very challenging to write. No? Like, how did you build him up?
So, in my mind, when I go to write a new hero, I kind of have to decide who they're going to be and like what their background is and where they come from. So if someone who has a bit more tragedy in their life, they're not necessarily going to be a J.P. Kane.
Yeah.
They're going to be maybe a bit more of a Huxley who's more reserved and quiet. And you kind of have to like slip into those shoes. Yeah. And he's a tougher character for me to write.
Really?
I really enjoy writing someone. Wyatt is who you will meet in the second book. And he's more fun. He's sarcastic.
With Aubrey?
Yeah, with Aubrey. Yeah.
Okay.
He's sarcastic. He's fun. He's really great at being witty. And it just flows easier for me. When I step into like the shoes of Hayes, I have to really think about how someone in his position would respond to every sentence. And so it's a lot more difficult, but I think you get something a little bit more rich. And something that you kind of want to root for as you're reading.
Well, that's the thing. Look, when I was reading at first, I was expecting like one of the Kane brothers. So I was like, maybe, it's going to be fun, cute. But then the man was so arrogant.
Yeah.
The man was so arrogant. I think I understood the title at the end.
Yeah.
The way I hate him, because at some points I really hated Hayes, and that's ugly to say. I think I don't know.
No, I did too. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
We went through it together.
There you go. Because at some points, really, he was so. Like, I saw some red flags and I was like, Hattie, sister, no.
Yeah.
Like, chill, no, back off and don't talk to her. He was a human.
Yeah, he was. I mean, no one's perfect. And I think sometimes as we're reading and we get caught up into the fantasy of it all and the escapism, I think sometimes we forget that, you know, these are real, like, attributes of real people.
Yeah.
And, you know, not everyone's perfect and we're all going to have our different sort of flaws and how we react to certain situations. And I think it's great to kind of put that into stories as well.
It is. It was actually nice to see how he reacts. And my favorite parts were it was when he could be like super sweet and then turn on the dirty talk like this.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was not expecting that next line. Was that something that like you just wanted him to have this twist to go from sweet boy to dirty talk man that got us, you know, getting all wet and stuff?
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, it's true.
I like to set it up where you can feel the alpha in each of my heroes. You can kind of see it in the way that they communicate sometimes, or the way that
they're demanding, commanding.
Yeah, and their what they do with their hands, and the way that they possess the conversation or something like that.
Okay.
So that when it does come time for more intimate scenes, it's not necessarily quite out of the blue, but you are like slightly like, oh,
okay,
that's a great surprise, but it also fits in with what you think the character would be like.
Okay, I see what you mean. Mm-hmm. I actually enjoyed those parts. And FYI, I don't know if you've seen them probably. The how can we call them? Let me show them.
The illustrations?
There you go. There you go. Because you have some very interesting illustration going on. And I just took, this is very PG.
Oh my God, that's
so sweet. That's so
nothing.
sweet. I have some others that I will not be able to show, because otherwise this video will never see the light of day. Because, you know, that's the one I was talking about.
My illustrator,
like how
he took courtesy of giving us that viewpoint on his own.
Oh, wow.
So like I give him the directions of like, this is what the scene is and this is what I would like to see. But he takes the angles on his own. And so when he's like, I uploaded some of them for your review. And so I went to go look and I opened that one up, and it is honestly, my shoes nearly blew off. I was like, what an angle, Gerard. Like, what are we doing? And so that is easily the dirtiest one he's ever done.
Oh, wow.
And anyone who has ever opened that book and has seen that is shocked, just as everyone else. So
we were
enjoy.
all shocked. Seriously enjoyed, because that was thank you, Gerard. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. One thing I really actually loved about Hayes is his friendship with Abel.
Yep, Abel, yeah.
And also Ryland afterwards.
Yeah.
But especially Abel, because they are so comfortable with each other. They actually they communicate.
Yeah.
And they share, which is not something that you actually see in your MCs or with their friends.
Yeah.
They will be like more grunts and just drinking beer or whiskey and not talking much. So that was actually very refreshing to have them talk about their feelings.
Yeah.
Even with his manager, he listens to him, he gives him advice and everything. So I guess that was inspired by the podcast you listened to.
Yes, and my brand is based around bromances, and so I like having that healthy communication between the guys, and having the hero being able to, you know, have that sidekick, not just the wingman, but the person that he can talk to and confide in. Okay. It's one of my favorite things to write is a bromance.
Okay.
Sometimes I go like real heavy on it, a little too much, and it gets a little out of hand, but yeah, it's, I do see those relationships in real life, and I do see them flourish. And so, I don't think it's a bad thing to have those communications, and kind of show it and be like, hey, it's okay to be,
to give
raw
flowers
in front of your friends.
Yeah.
And experience what healthy communication can actually be like.
It was actually I loved it. I seriously loved it. Is Abel gonna get a book? Maybe.
So I completed the series. I have a few guys who have been side characters who haven't received stories, and so in other series too. And so I'm trying to brew up something that maybe I'll do with them later on.
Okay.
But yeah, Abel, I don't think right now. I just can't. Not to spoil or anything, but just his storyline in general, it's hard for me to picture him with somebody at the moment. And so I think if that ever came about, then I would probably give him a story. But because a lot of people have asked. Okay. And I'm like, I just don't know.
You feel like he's still hang up on Cassidy?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I really have to, and I don't like to be that author who's like, oh, I have to be in the feeling of to write. I'm like, let's just get down to business.
I love that. I love that.
But I haven't come up with anything for him yet, and I don't want to force it. So, never say never. But right now, I don't have anything.
Okay, that's okay. Do you have? Because I asked myself this question while I was reading, especially about Hayes and how he works and everything he does. Do you have any artists surrounding you who gave you maybe some insights on how business, like showbiz, goes, or did you just research?
Well, Harry Styles and I are best friends, so I was texting him all the time.
Oh my God,
I know, and he makes time for me. It's been amazing.
Of course.
So besides him, no, I really don't have anybody.
That's okay. I mean, that's okay. We could be delusional together. That is okay.
I know. I've thought about it. It's what I would envision. If I were to have a rock star friend, that's what I would envision.
It would be Harry Styles.
I mean, obviously, or Hayes.
Oh well. Let's talk now about Hattie. The first thing that I actually loved about her is her friendship with Maggie. It felt so genuine and so real. Do you maybe have a Maggie in your life?
Yes, I have a lot of different Maggies in my life.
Oh,
so
that is beautiful.
Yeah, it's once again one of those friendships that you could just go to about anything, to them about anything, and
no taboos. No, nothing.
Exactly.
Oh, I love
nothing
that.
at all.
I love it. I seriously, when I was reading their text messages and everything, it felt like it was. Those are the same conversation I actually have with my girlfriends.
Yeah.
There's no
filter.
No filter whatsoever, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that. But also, she's young. Is she one of the youngest?
She's the youngest out of the technically four in the family. Yeah.
Yeah, but of all the female characters you wrote, is she the youngest, or do we have an even younger one?
No, I would say that I've had some that are the same age, but I usually don't go younger than that.
Okay, which is
Thank
you. Our brain cannot.
Yeah.
Too much near. Yeah, low and order is view. I cannot. So, she had an interesting character because she's funny, witty, she's bold, she's very I remember the first chapter when I was reading, I was like, why is she letting Matt talk to her that way? But then she came back and was talking back to him, and she standing her ground and everything. And then when I got a bit further in the story, when I got to the part where she lost her sister, and as you said, she had an actual backstory.
Yeah.
That was new. Because I sometimes when I read everything romantic and rom-com-ish books, I don't have that side.
Yeah.
I read Binding 13. I had a lot of those. I spent my time crying my ass off, which is, I don't know if you read it.
I have not.
Well,
by Chloe Walsh, right?
yeah, a lot of trauma going on.
Yes,
Just hold on.
I've heard.
Yeah, a lot of trauma. So that was actually new to have both sides. But I feel like, I don't know, it was, well, as you said, it is something that you like to give to your characters, more trauma, more human like. Are the brother and sister, like Aubrey, Ryland, Mac is too young, I'm guessing.
Who? Oh, Mac. I thought you said.
It is your book, by the way.
Listen, you guys, I don't even know what time it is right now.
But are we going to have the same line of, more backstory, more trauma, more...
Yes.
And the other books as well?
Yes, you get so much more backstory, especially with Aubrey.
Oh, really?
And why she is the way that she is. Because I got some hate for Aubrey because people were like, why is she so mean? And I'm like, just you wait. Like, you will regret
ever saying
that.
Really?
Once you get more of her backstory. Yeah, she... there's just such a deeper level to her that is not shown because it is Hattie's story at that point. And Ryland as well. I
think he's the one. I felt like he's the one who got the most trauma.
Yes.
Right?
And you'll see that in his book as well. It's you'll see it unfold and you'll see how it affects him and of him trying to be this, dad for a little girl and to everyone. Yeah. So yeah, you get so much more backstory, which will just feed the soul a little bit more.
Yay. I'm excited for that. Are we going to get more tropes? Because in this one...
More what?
Tropes.
Yes.
Yeah. Because in this one, we got one bed. We got the enemies to lovers. But we also got my brother's nemesis. It's not even my brother's best friend. It's my brother's nemesis.
Like my brother's ex-best friend.
Yes. And you put everything, like all three tropes together.
Yeah.
Like, that was a lot to take, but I'm not going to, I loved it.
I call it a trope soup.
Ooh.
And I just like to decide what I'm going to throw in that day and then go for it.
I love that.
Serve it on a platter. Hope you enjoy.
Oh my God. We did enjoy.
Yes.
We did enjoy. So the next books are going to have trope soup as well?
Yes. So the reason I married him, Aubrey's book, that one is... Marriage of Convenience.
My favorite.
I know. And it's such a good marriage. And it's also one bed. It's also enemies to lovers.
Oh my God, yes.
I'm trying to think. I wrote these books a little bit ago, so I'm trying to think about what and then The Path to Loving Him is obviously a single dad.
Oh, I love those too.
Yeah. And neighbors, sort of, co-workers.
Okay. Okay.
Some good stuff in there too. Yeah.
Okay. Yay.
An age gap.
Ooh, because this one too has an age gap. It's a 12 years age gap.
I like an age gap. I don't know why.
That's good.
Yeah.
We just do not need to imagine she's 12 and he's 24 and that could be creepy. Just
gross.
There you go.
We're not going there.
Yeah, let's not go there. We just imagine them a bit, a lot more older, which is, much better. Was there a particular scene that was very challenging to write?
The scene towards the end, I don't want to do any spoilers, but where she gets a letter at the end. I cried while writing it.
No.
Yeah. And Steph, my wife, kept coming into my office when I was writing it.
Yeah.
And I was getting irritated because I'm getting emotional and I'm trying to feel my emotions while I'm writing it. I'm like, can you get out of here?
Let me cry in peace.
I know. I'm like, God.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was an actually very emotional chapter.
Yeah.
When she got the letter.
But it's some of my favorite parts too, because I think it just ties everything together.
Yeah. She got closure.
Yeah.
Which was, she needed it.
Yeah.
She needed it to be able to move on with her life, with her family, and also with Hayes.
Yes.
So, yeah. Oh, great.
By the way, you mentioned Matt earlier.
Yeah.
Who is the guy that Hattie was
Matt.
with. Yeah.
Yeah.
And funny story.
Oh.
Apparently, I use Matt as the guy who's always the one that messes with the with the heroine.
No
It's
way.
always the ex-boyfriend, and I didn't realize it until this book. And so then I was like, oh my God, I've used Matt like a few times. And so now it's what I do.
No.
So now every time there has to be an ex in one of my books, his name is always Matt.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, so-
Do you have any Matt in your life?
I do. I have a good Matt and a bad Matt.
There you go. Thank you for the bad Matt.
Yeah.
'Cause we're using you in a good way, in a very good way. I have some more like soft questions for you. If Hayes had to write a dating profile, what would it say?
Hayes would not have a dating profile.
He wouldn't, right?
No, he's not that guy.
He just go to the bar and just pick up a girl.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just would never. I could never see him being the one who's like, let me figure this out. Abel would do it for him,
Yeah.
but
I could
Hayes
see
would-
Rylan doing it.
Yeah.
Like the girl setting a profile for him to
Yeah.
date. you
Yeah,
know?
but Hayes would never.
Okay, I get it. Hattie's super adorable, but young too. So if you could give her just one advice in the beginning of her relationship with Hayes, what would it be?
Give
Give it to me.
I'm the youngest only girl in my family.
Okay.
So I'm a bit of an instigator. And I would tell her just keep instigating. Keep pushing the button.
There you go. There you got it. Okay.
I know, it's not good advice at all. It's like the
It is
worst
not.
advice.
It's not a good advice.
It should be like, oh, follow your dreams.
Be careful.
I know. No, just keep pushing those buttons, girl.
Have fun. Enjoy your life.
Exactly.
You only live once.
Exactly.
So, yeah. If you were stuck in a one-bed trope with one of any of your characters,
Okay.
you know, who would it be and why?
I would say probably, I'm going to say Breaker.
Okay.
Because if we're stuck in a one bed, he must have a deck of cards or something. He loves games, and so we would be able to pass the time.
I love it. That's so smart. I was thinking of other things to do.
If it was other ways, JP.
Okay, there you
But
go. Makes more sense.
Yes, but Breaker for sure.
If Maggie and Hattie went on a bestie road trip, what would their ultimate playlist be like? Or include? What would
Maggie would obviously have Hayes,
Yeah.
like his Black Album,
Yeah.
because she loves him so much.
She does.
But I think Hattie would try to avoid it, but secretly enjoy it. So then she would probably throw down I have a playlist from when I wrote that book. And so she
Okay.
would probably throw down some old school 70s rock, Queen
Ooh.
and Boston and Journey and stuff like that.
Okay. Are those the kind of music you listen to? The kind of songs you have on
I'm not all the time. No,
Okay.
I'm Harry Styles.
There you go. I knew it. I knew it had to come out at some point again.
Really love Noah Kahan.
I love Noah Kahan.
I love him so much.
I went to 3 of his concerts.
Really?
Yeah, 2 in London, 1 in Paris.
Not jealous at all.
I'm sorry. You've never done
No, I haven't gone to one of his concerts yet. Haven't been to a Harry concert either. So
my God.
I have been to Taylor Swift though.
Oh,
So,
yes, I have to.
yes, love Taylor. That's in just anything that Billie Eilish, anything
Okay.
that kind of gets. Anything that could put me in the mood for writing.
Okay.
I've been listening to a lot of Christmas music recently.
Oh, wow.
Because I've been writing Christmas books.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
And I am really over it. So
Yeah, at some point you I've listened to it all. They just it sounds the same at some point.
And it was a lot Christmas instrumentals, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh my god, can't listen to this anymore. But yeah, I grew up listening to 70s rock because of my dad.
Oh, okay.
And so whenever a song Queen comes on,
Yeah.
I'm always turn it up. So
Okay,
Yeah.
I get it. Okay. What's more fun to write, the brooding hero or the quirky heroine?
the quirky heroine, I
Yeah.
would say. I mean, just because I tend to lean more in our sarcastic
Yeah.
type witty banter when it comes to dialogue, and the broody hero doesn't do that. He's one-worded answers, and
Yeah.
he's annoying.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God, why don't you talk more? It's so frustrating. So that one's a lot harder for me to write. But so the quirky heroine, because she's just gonna ramble and she's just gonna keep going until, and that's me.
Really?
Yeah. Oh boy.
That's endearing.
I'm glad that I've been able to hold my tongue, because do you guys want to learn about my first period? Because I'm ready to tell about it. Like that's like where I go. It's real bad.
Oh my God, I love it. Okay. So we're almost at the end of this episode. But before, I would love to do a rapid fire round.
Okay.
So just shoot.
Okay.
Okay. Sweet scenes or spicy scenes?
Just shoot, right?
Yeah, hopefully. Or, you could.
Spicy.
Spicy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Favorite romance trope?
Enemies to lovers.
Yay. A book you wish you had written?
You Deserve Each Other by Sarah Hogel.
Oh, never read that one.
It's so good.
Really?
Yeah, I got real jealous afterwards.
Really?
Yeah, something about the way that she works the canoe into the story. I was like, how and why is the canoe the funniest character? Like,
wow.
Yeah, it's so good.
Okay, I'll keep that one in mind. The hardest scene you've ever read in?
Ooh. Oh, I don't know.
It is a rapid fire round.
I know. It's probably something really spicy and like not that defies gravity. Where there's at least 5 hands. I don't know where they come from.
But they're there.
They're there.
One book girlfriend or boyfriend you date in real life?
Oh my God. I don't know.
Rapid.
I know it's rapid. Breaker.
Baker?
Yeah.
Okay. Your go-to comfort food when you're writing?
Ooh, I love a good like scone pastry.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm a pastry girl.
Okay. Your favorite place to write?
I wouldn't call it my favorite, but it's where I write the most is my office.
Your office?
Yeah.
At home?
Yeah, that's where I get the most done.
Okay. And a trope you'll never write?
I always said single dad, but I just did that with Ryland. Amnesia.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think I've read that one in Say You Swear.
Oh, I had to do, so Lucy Score has a group,
Yeah.
and she had people come in and do like a quick like 24-hour writing session.
Okay.
And so her readers would give the authors like 3 tropes or 3 ideas, and they had to put together like a quick 2,000 word like story.
Whoa.
And they gave me Amnesia, and it was the worst thing ever. I hated every second of it. I was like, why am I doing this again? Like, it was not a writing prompt that I enjoy.
Oh my God.
And so I was like, I'll never do this again.
Well, at least you know.
Yes,
which is,
exactly.
it's better.
Tested it out, not for me.
There you go. Well, we are at the end of the episode. Thank you so much for taking time to be here with Steph, who's watching right there. Thank you so much for taking time to meet with all the French audience, and to anyone who's listening. I hope you've read The Kane Brothers, and I hope because I know you're going to love it, but I hope you've read it. And if you haven't yet, Toute la haine que j'ai pour lui, elle est disponible chez Roncière. So go ahead. You get it. You're going to love it. You might hate Hayes, but you're going to end up...
You'll love him in the
Yeah,
end.
you'll love him. You love to hate him. You'll hate to love him. It's a big thing.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Megan. It was
for
so nice
having me.
having you. And I hope you enjoy the next few days.
I'm sure I will.
I'm sure it's Paris.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.